It's generally assumed that residential areas are safe, but this case reveals a different reality. 19-year-old Matthew was celebrating the holiday with his family and friends at home. Everything was going well until they noticed a white Kia driving a little too fast. When the neighbors asked them to slow down, someone from the rear seat suddenly shot Matthew.
Oh my goodness.
At first, the kids thought it was fireworks, but then they saw Matthew lying on the ground in a pool of blood. The family frantically dialed 911, seeking immediate medical assistance. Medics arrived on the scene within minutes and began life-saving procedures on Matthew, who was still breathing. One bullet had entered his temple and exited through the back of his head, while another had gone through the window and into the house.
You got a gunshot wound to the right temple. On this side. Right temple. I'm trying to hold pressure. Just hold pressure. I'm holding pressure.
Matthew, keep fighting, Matthew! Matthew, keep fighting for us!
I don't see. Hey, can we have everybody back up? We're going to have medics coming in here. Everybody back up towards the front, please. You guys ready to do that? Yeah.
The white Kia was the second car and they're driving hella fast. Okay. We pull out in the street and we're like, hey, slow the down. There's kids, there's dogs, like slow the down. The dude in the backseat of the Kia, the second car, he was like, they smashed off and they started firing out the window.
3 shots.
3 shots. And I saw the spark come out the back window.
Which car did that come from?
The Kia, the 4-door Kia.
Okay,
and
white Kia.
so we were like, we weren't sure what was going on until they started screaming. And we came down and then I was like, and then I called.
Did you see what the person shooting was?
Yeah, there's a black dude with like short dreads in the back of the seat.
That's my son. I was inside the house.
Yes, we were all next to him. It happened so fast. He shot it, he still got the end. It looked like he was shooting in the air, and I feel like the recoil pushed it down. But like he shot 5 times, it was completely all tinted, and it was the back passenger seat right here.
So can you guys, I know this is hard to remember, but can you guys remember, so what we got so far is a white Kia sedan.
I don't know, I thought it was a Mercedes, I don't know, it was a white car. It was like
just a white car?
It was a white car, it was tinted, the windows were gone, we didn't see anything, and we were just waiting, and then you said it was a white sedan. We heard white sedan.
All we have is a white sedan?
Yeah, I don't see it either, it's a Kia or a Mercedes, I don't know, it looked like a new car, and he was passing by, and the windows were tinted, and then we heard shots, and then I see my brother next to me fall backwards, and then I didn't know what happened, I thought maybe the fireworks went off, and then the fireworks went off, and then I see blood, and then I called it,
A black female driver?
Yep. And 2 black males and passenger side, both front and back.
Okay, black female driver, black male,
Black male passenger and black male back passenger. That's the one that said "F you, bitch." And they started speeding off, and then next thing we know, we heard 3 gunshots.
All right, what do we have? A white Kia is speeding through a residential neighborhood. It's the 4th of July and a lot of kids are out with their fireworks. Parents see this Kia speeding down the street and they tell it to slow down. Of course, the people in the car respond by shouting F you. There's a black woman driving and then a black man in the passenger seat with another black man in the rear. These witnesses are saying that they saw the black man in the back shoot out of the window and strike this young man. The amount of senseless violence that occurs on a daily basis is outrageous, and especially here when it's totally uncalled for. These community members were just asking this car to slow down while their children playing in the street.
A black female driver?
Yep. And 2 black males and passenger side, both front and back.
Okay, black female driver, black male,
black male passenger and black male back passenger. That's the one that said "F you, bitch." And they started speeding off, and then next thing we know, we heard 3 gunshots.
Female driver, it matches.
Please listen to our command.
It does match.
Guarantee your safety. Thank you.
Female driver, please open the driver's side door, step out of the vehicle. Why are we listening? Driver of the car, please step outside of the vehicle, slowly with your hands in the air. Occupants, keep your hands out the window. Driver, keep your hands where we can see them. Driver, step back to the sound of our voice. Step back, step back. Driver, keep going.
These hands.
Occupants, keep your hands out so you can see them. Go ahead. Who's going to give her commands?
Back. On your knees, right there. On your knees. Your hands out like an airplane. Hands out like an airplane. I'll explain to you in a minute.
Let's do this. Let's just put a couple of straps on the chest.
You guys get down.
Yeah, just put them on this chest and then that way we can go on. Hey, do you guys, hey, what do you think if we went inside so that you guys don't have to look at all this stuff?
Are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know. The medics here are the best. They're the best around. So they're doing a good job of doing well. But if we can, is there anybody? Hey, you guys.
Hey, check us out.
Good. We're doing ground. Good.
Oh, they're looking at the ring camera.
Up, stand up, back to me. Back. You got front hand sticking out the window.
Front or rear? Rear passenger. Open the car door and step out with your hands up. You got the front coming out. Keep your hands out where we can see them. Step out of the car.
On your knees. Keep your hands out like an airplane.
Passenger in the car, keep your hands out where we can see them. Continue to follow our commands and we can't guarantee your safety.
So we heard 3 rounds. We got 2 of them right now. We need 1 more.
Are you guys willing, you saw the shooter? Are you willing to ride in a police car and go positively identify these kids?
No, but if you bring them to me, I'll tell you who it is.
We legally cannot bring them here.
Are they in custody right now?
They are. We have possible suspects stopped and in handcuffs.
Now, this is interesting, guys. The witnesses say that they are able to identify the suspects. The officer asked them if they are willing to go down and look at them to ID them. This witness here says no, he's not willing to go where the suspects are, but if they bring the suspects to him, then he'll ID them. The officer says legally he's not allowed to do that. Now, I think what he means is that it's against his office's protocol to do that, and for good reason. What we're talking about is called a show-up identification, and it's scrutinized heavily by the courts. It's okay for witnesses to identify a suspect, but it has to be in a neutral setting. It cannot be suggestive. Here, if the officer were to bring the 3 suspects back in handcuffs in a patrol car and say, hey, is this them? That might be deemed too suggestive. Courts normally do not want the suspects to go to the witnesses. They want the witnesses to go to the suspects for the identification. Further, can you imagine bringing the 3 suspects back to that same neighborhood and lining them up in the street where the blood has been spilled? Can you imagine all of the angry neighbors and emotional, irate family members being there? There is no way that these police officers want to return these suspects to the scene of the crime. So it's very good that this officer gave these people an opportunity to identify the suspects, but at the same time, absolutely refused to bring them back there to the neighborhood.
You saw the shooter? Are you willing to ride in a police car and go positively identify these kids?
No, but if you bring them to me, I'll tell you who it is.
We legally cannot bring them here.
Are they in custody right now?
They are. We have possible suspects stopped and in handcuffs.
Stand up. Back. Come on. Back to me. Back. Time.
Slowly, all of the suspects exited the vehicle. They were identified as Morris, also known as Momo, Angelique, and Antonio, also known as Tony. All of them were just 19 to 21 years old. However, the real question remained unanswered. Why did they shoot Matthew?
Thank you.
Idiots.
Walk backwards, please. Backwards. Thank you. Keep walking backwards. Keep walking backwards. Stop.
Straight back. Keep coming straight back. Come straight back. You can't stop. Okay, I'm telling you to come straight back now. Look away from us. Keep coming back. Not shoot. Keep coming back. Not shoot. Keep coming back. Go to your knees. Not shoot. Go to your knees. Not shoot. There. Come on. Do not shoot. That's all I ask for you. Like, what the f***?
Remaining occupants in the car. Step out of the car now. Remaining occupants in the car. Step out of the car now.
And the hand was out, and I just heard gunshot. I didn't know what to do. I saw a hand out the window, and I guess it was a gun, and it shot Matthew.
Yeah, I know this is a pretty big inconvenience, and I apologize, but we're gonna have a bunch of officers come on scene. They're probably gonna tape off the area. I apologize.
He's a good boy.
We'll find out real quickly. Get somebody.
Why?
Information about whether or not you guys somebody can ride in the ambulance. What's his status?
He's unconscious, breathing.
Okay, so can a parent go with him? No.
No. Sorry, it's not.
No. Yeah, no, it's all good. I just want to know what the answer was. Yeah.
now.
It was an incredibly difficult time for the family, especially for the children. Witnessing your sibling being shot is one of the most horrifying things imaginable.
3 guys inside.
3? Yes, that makes a lot of sense because, like I said, he was back here. Why would you be anywhere else if
You guys can confirm that he was in the rear passenger seat.
I couldn't see it. It was just the lights were so bright.
Did you see the window roll down or just?
I saw the hand coming out of the back one, and then I definitely saw this one take
It's okay. It's okay.
I got the other casing right here. So I got it part of a and the casing's right here. Okay.
And I was like, hey, we got kids and pets, like, slow the down, you know? And then they were like, oh, you. And I was like, no, you. And as they drive off, they say something, you know, I'm like, no, you. As they pulled off, a couple houses down, we hear gunshots. We think, oh, they're just fireworks because of all the fireworks going off. My friend was like, no, that was a gunshot. And I'm like, no, I think it was just a firework. And then...
Can I say something here? Guys, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I have learned as I have gotten older, I'm almost 50, that I do not correct strangers anymore. When I'm driving, I don't honk at people anymore. I have seen on the news people lose their lives over honking. When I'm on the road, I don't flip people off. I don't scream at people or make faces or gestures. I just try to stay inside of my car and in my own head. It seems when people are in cars, they get extra sensitive and go on a power trip. We've all heard of this road rage. Here, this lady is saying that she told these people to slow the F down. Now, that delivery is certainly a little harsh, a little disrespectful, but she's absolutely right. Why are you speeding when there are children playing in the street? But I will tell you for a fact that there are certain people who will kill you over the slightest disrespect. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I didn't grow up with these people, but I have represented them. I have talked to them. And the willingness for them to throw their lives away over disrespect is absolutely amazing. These people in this Kia were putting the lives of these residents at risk. So of course these residents are upset and they express that anger. And based on the expression of that justified anger, now one of the community members is shot in the head. It seems insane that we live in a world where telling someone to slow down can get you murdered.
And I was like, hey, we got kids and pets, like, slow the down, you know? And then they were like, oh, you. And I was like, no, you. And as they drive off, they say something, you know, I'm like, no, you. As they pulled off, a couple houses down, we hear gunshots. We think, oh, they're just fireworks because of all the fireworks going off. My friend was like, no, that was a gunshot. And I'm like, no, I think it was just a firework. And then we hear screaming from a couple houses down, screaming and yelling. And so me and my pregnant girlfriend are like, oh my God, maybe it was gunshots. Somebody got shot. So we walk down a couple of houses and then we see the women running in and out of the house, screaming and crying. And we see the child on the ground with blood.
Let's do this. Take some breaths. If you want to go inside, we'll sit down, breathe, try to breathe, get some deep breaths. Okay?
This is how I was expecting.
Did an officer already get your information?
All right. Oh, do you still want him? If you still want him, I'll give him a call, but we're going to continue your cell first, okay?
That's me, shirt.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, we'll check for sure. Okay, so knees up on here.
Knees up.
Yeah, so I'm going to put you in a leg shackle so I can take the hand ones off, okay? You won't be able to here. There you go. All right, you can sit down. Just be careful you got that leg shackle. Might be best if you sit. Yep, there you go. You got it. All right.
I'll leave it a little light, but if you slip it, you have to put it on tighter. Okay, you understand?
Shout out to this officer. I know I talk about this all the time, but women slip handcuffs constantly. This officer's being nice. He's saying, hey, I'm gonna put these on and they're gonna be light, but if you slip them, I'm gonna tighten them up. This officer is being very considerate and he knows the risk of handcuffing women.
I'll leave it a little light, but if you slip it, you have to put it on tighter. Okay, you understand?
Did somebody identify them? It's looking like it's likely to be them, yes. It's so not fair. It's ridiculous. Completely unnecessary.
makes me want to own a gun because I don't, I don't want to have a gun, but we want to own a gun to protect my family. It's like stuff like this. Like
Yeah, well, you have the right to exercise that Second Amendment right for protection, and I encourage you to do so.
Antonio was not very happy with how the officers were treating him, as he had peed in his pants. However, he and Angelique were about to face a much more difficult situation in the interrogation room.
I'm talking to the guy right there, bro. He wasn't even paying attention to me, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. I asked you a simple. Just go to the bathroom. That's it. You was just sitting there talking. You got him standing in my face, not doing nothing. Like,
this guy is an absolute clown. He peed in his pants. Now, I will say this, guys. People pee in the back of patrol cars all the time. But why? It's because they're handcuffed and they can't unzip. Here, this guy is not in the back of a patrol car. He's standing up and can't unzip his pants. But he chose not to, and he chose to pee in them. Now, we know if you gotta go, you gotta go. It's not nice sounding, but he could have gone over there to that corner and unzipped and relieved himself. But no, he chose to do it in his jeans. This guy is a joke that just wants to be viewed as a victim.
Bro, he wasn't even paying attention to me, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. I asked you a simple. Just go to the bathroom. That's it. You was just sitting there talking. You got him standing in my face, not doing nothing. Like, can I just, like, what the fuck? I ain't never did this a day in my life. Just fits on the floor. Could you at least call my mom, please?
Yeah, I'll do it. And the detectives are going to be here soon. They're going to talk to you, all right?
Please.
All right?
Tell them hurry up.
Okay, they're going to be here soon. Our detectives are notoriously slow.
What's your name? Because you're probably one of the nicest police I've ever been.
Officer Zeichkin. It's the only one with a Z in the department.
Thank you.
All right? I don't.
Well, what's your first name?
Antonio.
Antonio. We're gonna take you back to the CIS. So, can you put your feet down? Have a seat, and then I'll put these ankles on you, okay?
So let's go a little bit earlier. So who were you with earlier? Who was
popping fireworks? That's it.
Okay. Who was in the car with you?
Not sure. Just know I was popping fireworks. That's it.
I'm going to ask, and I apologize. I'm a little hard of hearing.
I just know I was popping fireworks.
Okay, just try to verbalize as well as you can. Okay. How did you end up with the people that you were in the car with?
Ended up seeing them. I just got picked up.
Where'd you get picked up at?
What time did you pick up at Winco?
Yeah, like not like the parking lot, but like out near it.
Who picked you up at?
Those people that was in the car.
There was an incident earlier tonight. Can you tell me about that?
Can you tell me about it?
No, we're not here to tell you.
Yeah, but okay.
You're the driver. Okay, we're asking you to tell us. Don't talk to us. We're here to listen, but we're not going to be answering your questions.
All right, they're interviewing these suspects and they've got this girl in the room. Guys, the number one rule is don't commit crimes. And the second rule is probably don't commit crimes with women. They will always snitch you out. Guys can hold firm. A woman is going to tell all the details, especially if she has kids. This woman appeared pretty young. I don't know if she has kids or not, but if a woman has kids, she will dime you out. She's going to tell the whole scheme. Here, this lady's like, well, I don't know what happened. You tell me what's going on. So she's trying to play hardball. Let's see if she holds up.
There was an incident earlier tonight. Can you tell me about that?
Can you tell me about it?
No, we're not here to tell you.
Yeah, but okay.
You're the driver. Okay, we're asking you to tell us. Don't talk to us. We're here to listen, but we're not going to be answering your questions.
Let me explain something. Okay, we're giving you an opportunity right now. Okay, the car you were driving. Okay, the car that you were in was identified as being involved in a shooting tonight. Okay, now that being said, now's your opportunity to talk to us if you want to do that. Okay, we were told that you wanted to tell us something. Is anybody else with you guys?
No name, but
who was driving the car?
You guys see who was driving.
I didn't see who was driving because I wasn't with the cops.
We're the guys that come in after the fact, right?
No, I didn't see who was driving. That's why I'm asking you who was driving.
Watch as Antonio becomes defensive at the end of the interview when the officers ask him about the gun.
I was loaded, so fell asleep. I don't know who else was in the back seat with me, but I remember somebody being in the back seat. But I fell asleep. And let's say about.
What if I tell you the car that you were in, okay, was on a video and was involved in a shooting on 35th Avenue by Brigadoon Elementary School?
I really don't know what to say. I don't know why.
You're the driver of a car, so I'll explain this. You're the driver of the car involved in a drive-by shooting where somebody was shot. That puts you in a pretty bad position, but you may have information that may weigh in your benefit or may not. You're the only one that knows. So this is an opportunity for you to talk to us and tell us who was seated where, who shot, who did what.
If I'm timing right, 15 minutes later, I wake up to 30 police pointing guns at me.
So I was seated in the driver's seat.
Oh,
Momo
no.
was in the passenger seat.
What is his real name?
I don't know.
Momo, do you know what he looks like?
The one with the dreads.
Okay, I had understood that both of them have, that there's two others that were in the car that have dreads.
Long dreads.
Okay.
And then Tony was in the back seat.
What is his real name? Do you know?
Guys, giving the location of everybody in the car is such valuable information. Now, I'm glad these three are idiots and they are speaking to these officers without the assistance of a lawyer so that justice can be done. Typically, however, you would never want to talk to the cops without your lawyer being present. You will give up information that you think is not valuable and it turns out to be extremely valuable, like the location of everybody in the car. Now, we saw Tony try to play a little gamesmanship. He said that he was in the back seat, but he also said that someone was in the back seat with him. Further, Tony's saying, hey, I was asleep and then I woke up and then there were 30 cops trying to arrest me. What's he trying to do? He's trying to create an alibi, saying I was asleep and this person in the back seat with me was the shooter. So Tony's like, hey, I don't need an attorney. I'm gonna outsmart these cops myself. Let's see if this young lady backs up Tony's story about there being an additional person in the back seat of the car.
I had understood that both of them have, that there's two others that were in the car that have dreads.
Long dreads.
Okay.
And then Tony was in the back seat.
What is his real name? Do you know what his name is?
No, I know.
You just know him as Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
When even leaving Essence's house, there was fireworks everywhere.
Who is Essence?
The owner of the vehicle.
The white Kia?
Yes. All I know is that when I got to, it was the Auburn Freeway, because we were going to Muckleshoot to go blow up fireworks, because we had just got some loud fireworks. We got pulled over. Well, I got pulled over right after West Valley, that exit.
So where does Essence live?
She lives by Brigaden.
Oh, on 35th Avenue Southwest.
I have no idea.
Okay. Where are you from?
Federal Way.
Okay, but you don't know what street she lives on?
No.
Okay,
I just know
Brigaden. Okay, so what time did you leave her house? So, were there any, when you left her house, were there any problems?
There was, no, actually, when we were turning around the corner, a girl was like standing in the road with her arm out, and the car in front of us had like slowed down hecka fast, and she was like yelling at us and was like, there's kids, slow down.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we just slowed down.
And then what happened after that?
We drove to Muckleshoot.
Did you hear anybody in your car answer back to the woman that was yelling about slowing down?
I'm pretty sure somebody called her.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Was anybody in your car armed?
She's giving up the whole thing.
Not that you know of?
Not that I know of. I wouldn't approve of that. I'll say that.
I was asleep in the car, and I don't know where they took him to, but I ended up being laid out across the back with my head pointing this way, towards the right. That's what I'm saying. When I woke up, I was so lost because I don't know.
So how many people were in the car?
4. There's nothing more I can tell you. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
So the gun in the back seat, going to have your prints on it? Or your DNA?
All I'm going to say is that's all I'm going to say.
All right, so Tony again is saying, hey, there were 4 people in the car. Now he's saying that he was laid out in the back seat, but then he's also saying that there's 4 people in the car. So were the 3 people up front or was one in the back with him? He's kind of getting his story mixed up. I will say though that the addition of a 4th person is a smart tactic. Adding additional people in the car increases the problem of identification. Prosecutors have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt who did what. If there are unknown people coming in and out of the car, that makes the prosecutor's job much more difficult. Now, I will say that these young people made an idiotic mistake by staying in the vehicle and continuing to drive. They were located relatively soon after the shooting, so it makes it much more improbable that there was a 4th person in the vehicle. If these suspects wanted to make the job of these prosecutors and police officers more difficult, what they would have done would have been to exit the vehicle very soon after the shooting. They would have driven ideally to some mixed-use complex, somewhere that has those retail shops along with office buildings, along with eateries, along with apartments, somewhere that has a lot of parking decks, and they would have exited on foot and separated. It's so easy to get lost in these multi-use complexes.
I was asleep in the car, and I don't know where they took him to, but I ended up being laid out across the back with my head pointing this way, towards the right. That's what I'm saying. When I woke up, I was so lost because I don't know.
So how many people were in the car?
4. there's nothing more I can tell you. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
So the gun in the back seat, gonna have your prints on it? Or your DNA?
All I'm gonna say is that's all I want to say.
Even though Antonio was reluctant to tell the truth, Angelique told the police everything, which helped them identify the shooter as Antonio himself.
Only probably like 2 months. I've known of him for a long time, but I've never met him until about a month ago.
How did you know of him?
Just like the people, like he's family with Essence and just little stuff like that. I don't really know him.
Were they in the car ahead of you?
Yeah.
So the car ahead of you that the lady was yelling at was Essence, and then your car immediately behind.
Yeah. So there's a video of somebody shooting
As
out.
your car drove by.
There's a video of somebody shooting out the car. That's what you're telling me.
Telling you that somebody shot from inside the car and hit somebody, and you can see it clearly on the video that the person drops to the ground, clearly hit at that point. Be really hard pressed to convince me otherwise. So this is the opportunity, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You hear conversation from inside the car. You can hear the yelling from the lady.
Yes, and
right?
you can
and
hear
you can hear the
fireworks.
response.
You can hear the response, and you can hear the fireworks also going on in the background.
The fireworks going on in the background are not the same as a bang from inside the car.
I didn't hear a bang inside the car. Eyes on the road, me personally, did not hear a bang inside the car. If you guys seen that on video, we don't need to be talking right now.
We haven't been talking. We haven't given you the opportunity to say what
I'm just told to. I'm literally telling you guys what I know, and you guys are getting upset with me because
Not
I don't.
upset. I'm not upset at all.
I just feel like you guys are trying to go back and forth with me about my truth. Like, I don't get that.
Hi.
Hello.
We're making noises with your
Yeah,
door.
sorry
about that.
It's like,
Are you
it's
Ernest?
like echoing.
Ernestine? Oh, you're Essence, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So there was an incident yesterday. We have witnesses that said that someone fired a gun from inside your car. The gentleman, the victim, okay, he's at Harbor for you right now. He's still alive, but it doesn't look like he's going to make it. So this is potentially
Oh my goodness.
You're not in any trouble or anything. I'm just
I know I'm not in trouble, but it's a little nerve-wracking.
What I'm trying to do is put as much together as I possibly can. Because the one thing I want to do is try to get your car back to you.
Did you go over there by yourself, or did you go over there with Tony or with Momo?
No, I drove my car from my house to Essence's house. And the girl was, like, had her arm out like this, like, hella close to our car. So we slowed down hella fast. And then I heard her say, slow down, there's kids. And he was like, something, bitch. And then we just kept driving.
Okay. So when you left, who was in the back seat?
When we left, who was in the back seat? There was only 3 of us in there.
They were in the same position from the time you left to when the cops pulled you guys over?
Yeah, we didn't make any stops.
Okay, so just to clarify again, who was in the back seat?
Tony, I think.
Okay, so from the beginning to the...
She's ratting Tony out.
Yeah.
You said Tony was in the rear seat. What side was he on?
I think he was in the, like, middle back area.
Who got in what car to go?
I got in Death's car, and Angie, Momo, and Tony got in my car.
Okay. And that's your car, the white Kia?
Yes.
Is that right? What car were you in?
A white Mercedes. I don't remember physically looking behind me to see if they were, like, keeping up or if they were behind us, but
And
my understanding, they were behind us.
One thing I actually meant to ask too, what time did you actually leave to go to?
I asked her if she was going to drive. I actually did ask her to drive my car. She said that she didn't have gas in her car, and we were trying to go. So I was like, oh, it's okay, just take my car.
Just jump in
And
there.
we were just taking 2 separate cars. She was like, I don't have gas, so even if I wanted to drive, I would have known.
All right, so this is Essence, the owner of the white Kia. Now, Essence was there at the scene as well. She was driving in front of the white Kia, and it was her car that everybody noticed was speeding initially. The residents were telling the car that she was driving, the Mercedes and the Kia, both to slow down, and that's apparently when Tony got enraged and started shooting out of the back seat. If both she and Angelique, the driver of the Kia, had been driving normally, had been driving safely, none of this would have ever happened.
I never left in her car because I don't allow for no one to drive her car.
You know if there's a relationship between Momo and Tony and Essence? Do they know her? Are they related?
I'm pretty sure Essence is Tony's cousin. I think they're cousins related. But Tony and Momo, it seems like they know each other. I don't.
What does Tony do? Does he work?
I don't know anything about him.
So right now the car's going to stay with us. It could stay for an extended period of time.
And what's extended?
Up
We
to
have,
court time.
Huh?
When court's complete.
Yeah.
Trial and everything.
Trial and
That means
appeal
she's
and all
making a
that.
payment on a car she can't even drive.
Unless we can get the prosecutor to give the okay, which we will talk to the prosecutor.
And that's going to be one of the things that I talked to him about. When I serve the search warrant on the car, I will talk to them and see if it's feasible to do that. But
again, unfortunately, and again, if I had known that, I would have told you that before.
Antonio, also known as Tony, was initially charged with first-degree assault, but the charge was later upgraded to first-degree murder after Matthew succumbed to his injuries 3 days later. He was held on a $2 million bail. However, another firearm recovered from the car contained DNA evidence linking it to Morris, also known as Momo, who had been sitting beside Angelique. A month later, officers arrived at his residence and arrested him.
Hands, blue shirt. Hey, sir in the blue shirt. Shirt, sorry. Yeah, Morris. Right on. Walk this way, sir. It's the Kent Police, just so you know, be audio and video recorded. So just 1 second, go ahead and turn around for me. Get down on your knees, please. Okay, and then just stay right there. Hands.
I love you so much.
Okay, hi. I'm Officer Jago with the Kent Police Department. Just so you know, our body cameras are recording.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the short of it, okay?
Okay.
So Federal Way detectives are up here. Is that your son?
That's my son.
Okay, all right. So they have some sort of case where they have probable cause to arrest him. I don't have a whole lot of details. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go find the detective that has info so I can actually get you some answers. Does that make sense?
Yes, he just got off of work.
Okay. And like I said, so we're with Kent because you all live in Kent, right? So Federal Way kind of came in, so we're playing a little bit of the telephone game, right? So to help me kind of try to speed it along so they can come talk to you, who else is here?
It's just me and my son.
Just you two?
He just got here and I've been here by myself.
Okay. And does he live here?
He lives here.
Okay, gotcha.
Am I promise that I'll see my mom before you guys get out here? Can I just be promised that?
I can't promise anything. Just sit back right now. All right, step on out.
Can you guys tell us what's going on?
Yeah, as soon as we get the call. So just hang with me for just a sec. There was a warrant for Philip.
For what though?
For homicide. Is that your son?
Her son was involved in a killing, but she's acting like her son was the victim. Honestly, she's almost acting like she knows that her son is guilty. If someone were to tell me that my son was arrested for a homicide, I'd be like, wait, slow down now, what's going on? Tell me. I wouldn't just immediately jump to grieving. It seems like this lady knows exactly what was going on and exactly who her son really is.
For homicide. Is that your son?
Like she knows.
Oh my God.
Morris was also charged with first-degree murder and is being held on a $1.5 million bail.
All right, now here is 19-year-old Antonio. Now, his charge was upgraded to first-degree murder when the victim succumbed to his injuries. The prosecutors, though, had a difficult time with Antonio's case. There were a lot of issues with it, one being that there were multiple weapons found in the vehicle, and one of the weapons had Momo's DNA on it. That presented a problem because they couldn't tell really which gun shot the victim and who the shooter actually was. So in the end, the prosecutors and Antonio's lawyers reached an agreement where Antonio would plead guilty to first-degree manslaughter. He was sentenced just a few months ago in December. He received 12 years and 11 months in prison, so almost 13 years. Then we have Momo, who is 21, and he was also charged with first-degree murder. It seems like his case is still pending. So we'll have to wait and see what the result is on that. And then for Angelique, the driver, I couldn't find out what happened to her case. So what's the upshot? A young man, an innocent man who is just simply celebrating with his family and friends on the 4th of July is dead. Tony in the back seat received about 13 years and Momo is still awaiting trial. If you were the judge in Momo and Antonio's case, what would your sentence be? Put your answer in the comments below.
You don't have to answer that question. I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth!